Hello friends, today's video is about cytoskeleton. So, cytoskeleton, what it is? There are several fibers which is present in cytosol. So, what is cytosol? Cytosol is the aqueous portion of cytoplasm. So, in the aqueous portion of the cytoplasm, there are several organelles and fibers. These fibers are collectively called cytoskeleton. So these cytoskeleton provides a cell its shape, a mobility and provides other cellular structures a anchoring point. So the function of a cytoskeleton is to maintain a cell shape, mobility and provide anchoring points. So as we discussed earlier, a function of cytoskeleton is to provide a cell its structure as well as the shape. It also allows these cells to move around. Another important function is the intracellular transport. In a eukaryotic cell, three types of fibers are being identified. That is, three fibers together forms a cytoskeleton. So these three types is first is microtubules, then microfilaments and intermediate filaments. So these are the three fibers that together forms a cytoskeleton. First, we will discuss about microtubules. Microtubules is the thickest and this fiber is composed of tubulin protein. So, the thickest fiber is called microtubules and this microtubules is made up of a protein called tubulin. So, each tubulin is made up of one alpha and one beta tubulins. So, one alpha and one tubulin together forms a tubulin subunit. So, a tubulin is not a monomer but it is a heterodimer since it has one alpha and one beta. So, since these microtubules looks like a tube, it is known as microtubules since it is of tube-like structure. So in a microtubule structure, these tubulin monomers are linked to their ends as well as their sides. So we can see that these microtubules are stable in their structure since these tubulins are attached to their sides as well as their ends. So these tubulin subunits are linked in a same direction. So they have two distinct ends, that is a plus and a minus ends. So in the minus end, these alpha tubules are exposed and in the plus end, beta-tubulin is being exposed. So these microtubules assemble and disassemble at the plus end when it is needed. So this is the structure of a microtubule. A microtubule is made up of a protein called tubulin, that is a tubulin subunit. This tubulin subunit is made up of a heterodimer, which is it is made up of a alpha and a beta tubulin. These tubulin monomers are linked to their sides as well as their ends. So, in microtubules, the two distinct ends are one is plus and the other end is minus. So, in the minus end, alpha-tubulin is seen, whereas in the plus end, beta-tubulin is seen. So, this is the structure of microtubules, and these microtubules are in the shape of tubes, and hence it is called microtubule. Now, let us discuss the function of microtubules. It helps in the transportation of water, ions as well as small molecules. It also helps in the cytoplasmic streaming. Microtubules also help in the formation of fibers, that is, the spindle fibers during the cell division. It also helps in the formation of structure units of centrioles, cilia, and flagella, and basal granules. Next, we will discuss about microfilaments. So microfilaments is the thinnest and its diameter is 7 nanometer. So compared to these microtubules, microfilaments are thinner, whereas microtubules are thicker. So these microfilaments are solid and it is made up of two intertwined strands of actin. So these microfilaments are also known as actin filaments. So microfilaments is made up of actin. That is, actin is a globular protein. So it is made up of two intertwined strands of actin. So these actins have ATP, and it is with these ATP they are able to track the movement of a protein called myosin. These actins are involved in cellular events such as cell division in animal cells and cytoplasmic streaming in plant cells. So a microfilament is made up of two strands, and these two strands are intertwined and they are two strands of actin. So a microfilament is made up of two actin strands that are intertwined. Now let us discuss the functions of microfilaments. First, and the main function of microfilament is that it gives shape to the cell. Microfilaments form the contractile component of the cell, that is, myosin of muscle cells. When there is a site of infection, the white blood cells move to the site of infection and engulf the pathogen present there. And this movement of the white blood cells is due to the microfilaments. So these are the functions of microfilaments, that is the main functions of microfilaments. And the last is the intermediate filaments, and these fibers are a middle order fiber and it is known as intermediate filaments. And these filaments are not too thick and not too thin, and it has a diameter of 10 nanometer. So these intermediate filaments are made up of proteins, that is, related proteins. And based on these proteins, they are classified into different types. These include the desmin filaments, keratin filaments, neurofilaments, filamentous and glial filaments. These are the three fibers that we have discussed earlier: microtubules, microfilaments, and intermediate fibers. Microtubules is made up of tubulin, and these tubulins occur in heterodimers. So these microtubules are tube-like. So next is microfilaments. Microfilaments are made up of two strands that are intertwined, and these two strands are of actin subunit. The last fiber that we have discussed is the intermediate fiber. So the intermediate fiber is made up of protein, and this protein may be of different types, and based on the type they are classified into several. So this is how a cytoskeleton is arranged within a cell. Recently it was found that the cytoplasm has a three-dimensional network, and this network is made up of interlinked filaments, that is, it is made up of cytoskeletons. And this is known as the micro-trabecular lattice. The organelles such as ribosomes, lysosomes, etc. are found anchored to these lattice. So these lattice is flexible and helps in change of cell shape, that is, it helps during the cell movement. So the micro-trabecular lattice is seen within the cytoplasm. That is, within the cytoplasm there is a three-dimensional network, and this network is known as micro-trabecular lattice. So this diagram shows a micro-trabecular lattice, that is, the three-dimensional network that is present within a cytoplasm. Hope the concept of cytoskeleton is clear. For more such video, please do subscribe to our channel. If you like the video, please like and share with your friends.